This video is a tutorial to set up call conversion tracking on Google Ads. You're going to need three things. First, access to the Google Ads account. Second, access to a Google Tag Manager account. And if you don't have that yet, I'll show you how to set it up. And third, access to the website backend. First, you want to hop into Google Ads, then head over to goals on the side here, conversions, summary, and you'll see this page. Now, what you want to do is hit new conversion action. And we're going to be setting up a phone call conversion tracking in this video. So hit that. Now you can see there are three different call conversion trackings you can set up. The first requires no code. This is for call ads. If you are running call ads or you have the phone number asset enabled, make sure to set this up. It's super important you're tracking those. The second one we have here is calls to a phone number on your website. All right. So imagine someone is on their desktop and they click on your website and you have your phone number. And, with desktop, you don't really click to call. You more so grab your phone, type it in and dial. So you would think if someone's typing in a phone number, there's no way to track that, but there is. Google's given us a way. And what they do is they dynamically swap your phone number out on your website for a Google tracking number. So if your number was 111, and someone clicked on your ad and went to your website, it wouldn't show 111. It would show something like 999, okay, if that was your phone number. And when someone dialed that 999, it would still go to your 111 phone number, but Google would be able to track that. They would know where they came from. They would know what keyword they clicked on. They would know how long they're on that phone call for. And so that's going to help you keep accurate conversion measures, even when someone just types a number that you have on your website into their phone. Now, the third and final option is clicks on your number on your mobile website. So this is good if you get a lot of mobile traffic, okay, and you get a lot of people hitting a call now button on your website and ringing you up. So this is going to track when someone hits call now on your website. Now, there's a certain way to set this up so that they don't overlap. So if you set up the desktop conversion phone call tracking and the mobile phone call conversion tracking, if you don't do it right, when someone does one, it might trigger both. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how to make sure that doesn't happen. I haven't seen anyone else make a video like this on how to set up both of them at the same time. So I want to throw that in there as an extra tidbit of knowledge for you. So before we do anything, the first thing we want to do is create and set up a Google Tag Manager account. So this is my Google Tag Manager. You probably won't have a bunch of accounts on here like I do. And the first thing you want to do is hit create account. Then for your account name, just put your company's name. For the country, make sure you set it to the right country where that company is being operated. And for the container name, it's just your domain name.com, and the target platform is web. So I've already set one up for the example I'm doing today. I'm just going to log into that account. All right, so this is what you should see when you first log in. The first thing you want to do is go up here to the GTM number, hit that, and then hit copy. So now that you have this code copy, you want to head over to the back end of your website. So in this example, I'm using a WordPress website, all right? Now what you want to do is go over to plugins and then add new plugin. You want to search HFCM, header footer code manager. This is the right one. Hit install, hit activate, and then you'll see it pop up in the left bar down here. Go over to add new. And what you want to do is add the Google Tag Manager snippet. So snippet name Google Tag Manager. This is just for internal organization. Site-wide, location header, these should all be default in the right place. Then just come down here, Control V, the code that you had copied from your Google Tag Manager right here. So you actually only need to copy the one. You don't have to copy this bottom code down here. This is the only important one. Once you do that, hit save. I already have it set up. As you can see, the Google Tag Manager code is here and it's on. So to test this out, you can just copy your URL, go over to Google Tag Manager, paste it here, hit test, and if it gives you a green thumbs up, that's how you know you set it up right. Now, once you've done that, you want to hop over to variables down here, hit configure, scroll down, and make sure click URL is enabled. By default, it will be off. So click URL right there. And you can close off of that, go over to tags, hit new tag, tag configuration. Now you're going to want to go over to the Google Ads section and then hit conversion linker. Okay. So this isn't for setting up any specific Google conversion tracking. This is just to link Google Tag Manager with your Google Ads account. Now, for the trigger, hit all pages, then hit save. Perfect. That's all you have to do there. Your Google Tag Manager account is all set up. Now, getting into the first method of conversion tracking, like I said, this one takes no code. Just hit continue. Conversion name, I name it calls from ads. No value for every one because it's a lead. And a call length, I normally find if it's 5 seconds, it's a decent quality lead. Can't use the name twice, so I'm just gonna rename it there. Perfect. That's all set up now. Super easy. The second method, go back to create conversion. Down here, calls to a phone number on your website. Check this box, hit continue. So for the conversion name, I'm gonna say calls from website. No value, every one. Now here's when you have to start paying attention. So enter the phone numbers callers should reach when they call from your website. So I'm going to hop over to the client's website, copy their phone number, and paste it in here. Now, display number. Enter the phone number people see on your website. Be sure it is exactly as it appears on the website. So this number that you paste in here has to be typed the exact way it's typed on the website. All right. And what this is going to do is Google's going to replace that phone number with the Google forwarding number, and that's how they're going to track the conversion. So paste it in there just like that. Make sure you select the right country. And call length, once again, I'm just going to go down to 5 seconds. Create and continue. Now to set up the tag, we're going to use Google Tag Manager. So hit that. You'll have the conversion ID and the conversion label. Copy the conversion ID and go back over to Google Tag Manager. So for the tag, you want to go over to tags, hit new, tag configuration, Google Ads, and we're going to set up Google Ads calls from website conversion. Once again, it's going to ask you for the displayed phone number to replace. So go ahead and paste that number in. Now the conversion ID, go over to Google Ads, copy the conversion ID and paste it. The conversion label, you want to go back to Google Ads, copy the conversion label, go over here and paste it. Now the conversion ID is going to be the exact same for any setup you do. The conversion label is going to track which type of conversion it is you're setting up. So the conversion ID is the exact same all across the same Google Ad account. Next, for triggering, you want to trigger this on all pages, or maybe you want to trigger it only on certain pages. So if you want to trigger it only on a certain page, click this, plus new, configuration, head over to page view, some pages, page path contains, / service or whatever. Okay. So what this will do is it'll only trigger that dynamic change number on a certain path if you have a certain landing page. For the most part though, I would just do it on all pages. There's very few situations that you want to trigger this on a very certain page. All pages is great. Keep in mind, this isn't going to change your phone number all the time, anytime anyone visits your website. This is only going to change your phone number when someone comes to your website from the ad. So when someone clicks on your ad and they go to your website, it'll change the number. But it won't do that if someone just naturally searches your website up on Google and comes to you. So hit save, name this as you will. I'm just going to keep it Google Ads calls from website conversion. Go back to Google Ads, hit next, and done. That's it. That one's all set up. I will show you how to test them out at the end of this video once we get the third method up and running. So to get the third method up and running, you want to hit create conversion action, phone calls, click the third option, continue. Now, name for this one is going to be clicks to number on mobile website. So for the value, once again, no value, once per person. You don't get to set up the call length here because it doesn't track the call length. It just tracks the click. So hit create and continue. Now, using Google Tag Manager, go back over, hit new, Google Ads. Now we're going to do Google Ads conversion tracking. Okay. So the conversion ID, once again, it's the same from the previous, but the conversion label is going to change. Don't worry about setting up any of this. Scroll all the way down to trigger. Click plus in the top right-hand corner and scroll down to just links. Hit that. Instead of all links, some link clicks. When the click URL contains TEL:. So you're probably wondering, what is TEL:? On any website, when you have a phone number that is clickable in the HTML coding, it always starts with TEL:, and then whatever the phone number is. So by setting this up, basically we're telling Google, hey, every time someone clicks on a button that has TEL:, which is a phone call, we want to count this as a conversion. So we're tracking clicks, right? So set this up, hit save, I'm going to name it to clicks to tell, just so I know for internal organization. You can name it whatever you'd like. Then hit save. Google Ads conversion tracking dash clicks to tell. So I know this is for the conversion tracking for mobile phone calls. Now that we have all this done, that's basically it. We've set up the 3 different types of conversion tracking. I want to show you how to test and make sure they're all working. So what we'll do is we'll go to preview. We will paste in the URL that we set this up on and hit connect. So it'll pop up your website in one page, go back to the tag assistant, hit continue, and we can see here, okay, conversion linker has fired, so that's set up right. Google Ads calls from website conversion has fired. So that means if we had a phone number on this site right now, it would change it to a Google forward tracking number. You can't always see this when you're testing it, okay? All you want to look for is that it's fired here, okay? You won't be able to notice the forward number because you didn't come from an ad, so Google's not going to change it. So your website will look normal, but as long as this says it's fired, you should be good. Now, the tag that isn't fired is clicks to tell. So I haven't clicked a telephone number yet, so it hasn't fired. What I have to do is find a telephone number on this website and click it. So if I head over to the page and I hit this call now button, as you can see, it's going to prompt me to call. Now I head back over to the tag assistant and we can see that the Google Ads conversion tracking clicks to tell has fired. If you want to set up both mobile and desktop conversion tracking for phone calls, here's how you want to do it. First off, on the desktop, don't have any clickable phone numbers, okay? Have the phone number in the header, have it in the footer, have it on the contact page, but don't make it a button. Don't make it clickable, okay? Also, don't show that number on mobile. So there's always a way to make it dynamic and responsive so that a certain section of your website only shows up on desktop and a certain section of your website only shows up on mobile, certain sections, certain parts, certain buttons, right? That's what we're looking at here. So any phone number that's just the regular phone number written out, show it on desktop, okay? Anything that is a button that says call now, click here, or a phone number that is clickable, only show that on mobile, okay? What this does is it separates the two, so you shouldn't have any phone numbers that show up on both mobile and desktop, okay? You should have clickable ones on mobile. You should have non-clickable ones only on desktop so that the Google forwarding number changes that one, but it doesn't change the clickable buttons. This is going to help you not double stack any conversions, miss any conversions, or just really leave out any room for confusion here, okay? So if we go back to our Google Ads profile, we have the calls from ad set up, calls from website, and the clicks to number on mobile website all set up. If you're worried because it says inactive, don't worry. For the calls from the website, there's no way to change this until you set the campaign live and someone actually calls you from your website to confirm it's working. Just follow the steps I just went over to show that the calls from website conversion is firing every time you open the site. Now, the clicks to number on a mobile site, you can test that. Hit inactive, go to troubleshoot, click continue, pull up the website, hit call now, and boom. You can see in the bottom right-hand corner, it says check. That means it's all done. Hit finish, close tag assistant, head back over here, refresh the page. It still says inactive. It might take a minute or two to update, but because we got the green check, we know it's firing properly. Like I said, there's no other way to check this. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you want to work closer with me or you need me to guide you through it personally, then there's a link to book a call with me and we can hop on a one-on-one coaching call. I'll show you how to do this and many other things and answer any of your advertising questions. Finally, if all of this is difficult, if all of this is overwhelming, you're running ads for your own business, I have a done-for-you advertising service. I will set up your Google Ads. I will manage them. You don't have to look at them. And that comes with an ROI guarantee. Thank you so much, everybody. And if this video helped you out, drop a like and leave a comment.